I don't fit the bill of the kind of leader you people need. I had to stand out in 2008, 2009 to remove Amos Kimunya, who was stealing from the public. I had to stand out in 2010 when the British, a company called De La Rue, came to take over the printing of Kenyan currency by creating some form of funny company so that they could shortchange the county. I was offered an opportunity to become a millionaire by hundreds, but I refused because I am a patriot. I'm not a patriot because I was born a patriot. I'm a patriot because I'm not a dog. I remember where I came from. I came from a grass-thatched hut of a Changa brewer, and I've made it in life. And I will do everything possible that any brilliant child like myself be given an opportunity to excel. And when they excel, the country excels. Given an opportunity, all our brilliant children will be struggling that they work here in Kenya, not to take them to the Middle East or in Europe, where their professions are not applied. They end up in Europe being caregivers, in nursing homes, in homes of the aged, where they work as housemaids. They put their professions aside. We have children who have done chemical engineering. We have children who have done industrial chemistry. If I get Mumia Sugar Company working, same to Nzoia, same to Battalion, West Kenya. Those are jobs for those kind of professionals. I don't have to take them to Europe. When Mumiasi will be fully functional, when I'm governor, it's going to be, I'll open up 6,500 jobs. Not silly things like what Oparanya and what is the other name of this short fellow? Oparanya and Baraza. What they were doing. Their only imagination of creating jobs in this county is to employ youth who can be saluting them. What do they call? They call them county marshals or something. Marshals, yeah. Those people in green. That's not my business. But I want to create professional jobs in our factories. Yeah. I want to create jobs in the gold mining fields. I want to create jobs in the tourism sector, because the bullfighting and culture is there, because the Nabongo Museum is there for tourism, because Kakamega Forest is there for tourism. They have refused to imagine. They just say, how do I rush to go and buy a house in Nairobi? Even brother, this has houses in Dubai and what have. No, that's not my business. But if my business, the governor of Kakamega does procurement. Can you imagine? He sits and finds out, oh, this tender is 200 million. Who is good? That is not my business. I don't want to know how procurement is done. I don't want to know how roads are done. I don't want to know how water is being fixed. You know why? I'm going to lead a team of competent professionals, procurement officers, engineers, water engineers, doctors. Every week, I'll have a cabinet meeting. They brief me, and I drive that team. That is how I was trained as a doctor. When I'm in theater as the lead surgeon, I don't do the work of the nurse. It's called a scrap nurse. I don't do the work of the anesthetist. I do not do the work of the other attachment professionals. All I do, I don't even look there. When I throw up the right hand, the nurse, the assistant nurse knows that you have to drop scissors into his hands. When I have cut, I release, she drops in another instrument and I've opened. That is how leadership is done. You lead a team. Governors in Kakamega are the ones who do procurement. Can you imagine? So that they can discuss about their 10%. 10% my shit. For what? My children are professionals. They'll earn their own living. I don't have to steal for them. You become my daughter. I have one called Zense. She's a human resource manager. I have to giving birth to her, grown her up, educated her, She's gotten a job. I still steal for her. Let her go and look for her own money. If she wants to steal, let her go and steal, not me. That's the country we want to lead. What are we doing? Tell me. When the governor's wife starts being a supplier for food in a hospital, you're controlling this tender. How does it improve business? Because the money she makes, she goes and banks it wherever they have put their accounts, some of the accounts out of the country. But if I allow this group of women to be the one controlling that tender, the money they get, they don't bank. They plow it back. We've been in this hotel with you for the last 1 hour. How many vehicles have driven here to come and give business to this? It's collapsed. The economy has collapsed. In the parking, the vehicles here are only mine. So we must accept we have missed it. Workers of the county government are not paid. I'll pay salaries as a priority, because when the workers in this town have salary, they start spending in the supermarkets and the economy becomes vibrant. They buy beer here. They sleep with the sex workers. The sex workers have money. That's how you do it. If you go to Vihiga today, there's a small little market here, the size of Marinya, called Chabakari. It works up to 1 a.m. in the morning, because the governor in Vihiga has allowed money to flow. How does money flow? You pay salaries, you pay contractors. Baraza has got a list long of pending contractors. They're not paid. My brother's son, his name was Lugonzo, who? The one we buried the other day. Yeah, Lugonzo. Atumomia siya msenda hapa. Tunajua kijana mwenye alikuwa anajiita engineer. Yes, that is the son of my aunt. He died. He got a heart attack because of debts. He had accumulated debts. Now everybody was on him. He's a contractor. He died. But a young man, very brilliant.
But Mheshimiwa, if we are talking about misappropriation of funds in the county, we've not seen EACC coming here. We saw Natembeya.
Let me tell you.
Had a date with the EACC.
Let me tell you. Natembeya was taken to the EACC not because of theft, but he wanted to be totalist. Yes.
So is it like
at the courts when Natembeya was taken, I refused to go there, much as he is my younger brother, because I did not want to be got in conflict of interest. Because I sit in the Senate knowing very well that a corrupt governor will be brought before the Senate for us to preside over his impeachment. So I said, this guy, because he's been caught stealing, if I go there, it will be a conflict of sorts. So I refused to go. The following day, I was waiting for headlines of what Natembeya had stolen. And what did they say? The guy could not account for 1.2 million shillings, which the governor said was his imprest. Really? And you arrest him with all the fanfare that you saw? So that was political intimidation of the governor. The governor of Kiambu, Governor Wamatangi, again, political intimidation. Governor Wamatangi is one of the performing governors. But because he doesn't give corrupt people in the high echelons of power an opportunity to partake of the money of Kiambu and the money of Trans Nzoia, that's why they're being intimidated. But counties like Kakamega, where people from the high offices come here and collect money at the end of the month, they will not be arrested. Who doesn't know that people eat the county government money with Barasa, people from Nairobi? On a good day, I'll give you the names of those people. It's not a laughing matter. Money meant to build nursery schools in Kakamega. People come from Nairobi and they eat with Barasa. And you want the bullfighter of Marinya to keep quiet. Because you are saying it will be a sign of bad manners to the government. I believe President William Ruto would like all nursery schools in Kenya to be built. I believe President Ruto, and I believe, would want our hospitals to work. This is why you see him fighting with Shah for what? Because he wants universal health care. So if a useless governor like Barasa is doing these things and I take him on, I'm doing Ruto's work.
So who is intimidating
And if I'm not doing Ruto's work, then I'm doing God's work.
Who is intimidating these governors, as you say? It's politically instigated.
I said
politically instigated, but of course it has to be coming from someone else.
It is. There's no point of me coming here for this presser, for name calling. No. I want to speak on facts. If in the Senate, when challenged, I'll bank it with facts.
Okay. Are you vying on UDA ticket in 2027, or do you have your own political party? Because
that is a very
what has it that you have a political
party?
Yes.
As if it is a crime for somebody to have a political party.
It is a crime, but we just want to...
I want you to go and read the Constitution of Kenya on something called rights. We have right to life, and we have many other rights, including political rights. I think I've answered you on that one, but let me now respond. You asked me whether I'm going to run on UDA. I'm a founder member of UDA. I find myself in a very bad place, where as a founder member of UDA, who by law, I sit on NEC, the National Executive Council. I don't know whether you know that.
I do.
But I only hear of decisions. And I remember how, as the founder member of UDA, I came and overran ANC in this town in 2022. But when Mudavadi and President William Ruto met, I don't know what MOU they got. They only called me to tell me that you are not good enough to be governor. We will give Malala. And because President Ruto and Mudavadi are both strangers from this county, I told them, you don't know what you're doing. The young man will lose. The best funded candidate in the history of the elections of Kenya for position of governor was Cleophas Omondi Malala. He was funded, my God. Have you heard of a governor having 4 chupas? One for himself, one for his running mate, one for his wife and friends. He was funded with millions to follow, but he couldn't prove anything. I remember towards the end of the campaign, the people from Barasa would meet here in this hotel. And I saw clearly they were broke. But they defeated the young man. But I was broke. In the last 2 weeks, you work here, you know, he had no money. He was literally struggling. In fact, when you go behind the headlines, I remember how Paranya had to run somewhere and get 40 million to give Barasa to kick him. And that's part of the reason why Paranya is very unhappy with Barasa. Because he remembers how he sacrificed up to and including getting him money for the last kick. So what can you imagine? So when you ask me, what will you do about UDA? So I wonder, if they're treating me like this, will they give me a nomination certificate? If last time, even when I was poised like that, I was having the UDA, they told me, I don't want you to run. You should run. You should let ANC to present a candidate. And because I'm a professional, I'm a doctor, I have gone to the president. And I told him, Your Excellency, as I work as the Senator of Kakamega and serving you as your chief whip, I would like you to know that I'm aware you're working with Barasa. And you do not have to refer anything to me to work with him because he's the governor of Kakamega. However, know that in 2027, I'll oppose him. And I would like to run on your party, UDA. Then the president was non-committal. Then we came here for a rally in Kakamega. And in broad daylight, when I was standing there, and Barasa was there,
I
and
remember.
Oparanya was there, and the media was there, and the people of Kakamega were there, he told the people that he will support Governor Barasa now and for re-election. You think I'm a dog? To then sit there thinking that he will change his mind? I'll still support him for president. But I'll also have to support myself for governor. So that even when I lose honorably. And when I win, I give the people of Kakamega an opportunity to say that Khalwale can serve us. We cannot expect outsiders to be coming here to decide who becomes the governor. Then we will miss it altogether. Because they don't know us. Have I answered you? So if UDA gives me a certificate, I'll go back to the people of Kakamega, ask them, do you want me to run on UDA? They tell me, yes, I will run on UDA. If they don't, we will know what to do because the Constitution guarantees us political rights.
Currently, as you speak, are you a party leader?
Pardon me?
Currently, as you speak, are you a party leader?
As we speak now. That is a very easy question. There are several parties which would love me to run on their parties as their candidate for governor in Kakamega. UDA is one of those parties. Because they are relying on Barasa, who is an ODM candidate. So if UDA will be looking for a candidate, it would be one of the parties wanting to field me as governor. But it is not the only one. The other parties here who have approached me, including the party of the late Hamisi, called Maendeleo Democratic Party. I hear there is a party called United Patriotic Movement. I'm yet to know its leadership. They are looking for me, you know.
You did a whole lot.
Yes.
You did a whole lot here in Kakamega and Western region.
Yes.
Do you think it has lost mashiko yake, its touch on the ground? Because people feel like it's no longer here. And also ODM. It's like now the Luya parties are taking over. Do you want
me to tell you the obtaining political...
Do you think it has lost its popularity?
Do you want me to tell you the obtaining political ecosystem today in the Luya region, formerly Western Province, is as follows. UDA, United Democratic Alliance, is dead. It's non-existent. Because if it was there, I am the head of that party in this region. I know who I put where, who I was using as coordinator where. They all report to me, up and including this morning, my coordinator for Vihiga County, Madam Eva Mercy. We have been having a breakfast meeting. So they report to me. Because the alternative in Vihiga was ODM and ANC. So UDA is dead. Two, the other party here is ANC. ANC is non-existent because Musalia, I don't know what they agreed with President Ruto. He has folded the party. It's not there. The third party is called Fort Kenya. Fort Kenya has found it impossible to attract the people of Kakamega, to attract the people of Vihiga, to attract the people of Bungoma, of Busia. It attracts only Bungoma and Trans Nzoia. So it is a limping party here. I would not stand on Fort Kenya because it is something which is foreign to these people and unattractive. The third party, and last year, is ODM. When Raila went into broad-based government, take it to the bank, he lost the entire ODM support in Luyaland. He lost it because he did not refer to them. In their own drunkenness of power, he believes by picking Oparanya, he has pleased all the ODM supporters of Western, forgetting that even Oparanya is not happy about that appointment. Yes, Oparanya was also shortchanged. Raila had all along positioned him as the Minister for Finance. And when the chips are down, because Raila has the bad habits of lying to lawyers to get votes, and when the benefits starts flowing in, they go to Nyanza, he was lying to lawyers about Oparanya, and that position has been given to John Mbadi. John Mbadi, who is an accountant, but several years junior than Oparanya. So Oparanya is not happy. So ODM, the fortunes have gone down. The result is we are telling lawyers, and I have no apologies to say this as a leader of this community, that enough is enough. When we push national agenda, the people of Kakamega especially, their numbers are used to bargain in Nairobi. And when the benefits accrue, they are not shared with the people of Kakamega. The Grand Coalition government, the handshake government, and now Broad-Based, which projects has Raila brought to ODM supporters of Kakamega? UDA, I supported UDA. You can see I'm even being labeled as anti-government shamelessly. And yet all I'm saying is that please, we supported you, we voted for you, we looked for votes for you. Give us a bit of the pie. And I don't want to be given money. I'm saying fix that project, fix that other project. Why are you people calling me anti-government? For asking for what our people deserve. Why? Because if the hospital is fixed, the children of Kakamega will not die. Our women will not die in labor. Silly things like patients who need dialysis, who die on their way to Eldoret, will undergo dialysis here every week and they go back to the house. Please sell those things to a fool. Not me. Not me. I refuse. Let everybody get, but also Kakamega to get. Somebody like Mudavadi and Wetangula, they are jokers. How can Wetangula be using the numbers of Kakamega to go and bargain in Nairobi and dare tell the president that the airport meant to be in Kakamega should go to Bungoma? Then the immigration office for Western Kenya should go to Bungoma. He's old enough to know that Kakamega is the political and commercial capital of the Abaluya people. And our forefathers who made that decision, Masinda Muliro was Abukusu like him. He said Kakamega. Wamalo Kijana said Kakamega. Abukusu like him. Elijah Wasikemwangale said Kakamega. He was Abukusu like him. He's a petty thinker. He wants to tell the country that Luya land is Bungoma. Luya land is Vihiga, Bungoma, Trans Nzoia, Busia, and Kakamega. Headquarters here in Kakamega. Before, now, and after, Wetangula and Khalwale are gone.
A Luya spokesperson, does it matter?
Yes, let them be spokesmen, let them be kingpin. But I've said, I don't want to be a kingpin. I'll remain the linchpin.
I want you look in the camera, one word, two Kenyans, adverse to Kenyans, and especially at this point whereby there's a whole lot of things that are happening in the country. There's turmoil, there is, aftermath of Gen Z protests. What do you have to tell Kenyans? I
truly regret the loss of lives and property the way I've seen both in June 25th last year and what happened this year and on Sapasaba. I truly regret. How I wish it could not happen. I'm appealing to anybody and everybody who has the slightest responsibility to ensure that this does not happen, to play their part. Look at this beautiful little boy from the media. If you go behind him, there are aged parents back home, poor, who have sacrificed everything to bring this boy to become a media practitioner. How can I be a leader if this boy is going to be shot? How can I be a leader When a hawker in Meru, who started hawking, went to a kiosk, went to a shop, has built a modern supermarket when that market is being torched. I don't want to be part of that history. And because of my national credentials, I will not keep quiet. We must get Kenya right. We got Kenya right when Moi was practicing detention without trial. We got it right. We removed Section 2A, which had made Kenya one-party state. Today, I fear the broad-based government has moved us closer to our one-party state, because it looks like somebody wants to believe that what the president and Raila Odinga say must fly, irrespective of the depth of whatever they have said, whether it is right or wrong. We want the only thing to be the constant, be the provision of the Constitution of Kenya. When the Constitution is right, every Kenyan will be happy. But when we take shortcuts, we don't go anywhere.
Asante sana kwa muda wako. Thank you so